What's up everyone, welcome to my channel again. And today we're going to talk about fog light. So before we start today's video, click that subscribe button and also follow me on Instagram at the manual driver. So what is fog light? As the name suggests, fog light is meant to use when there is fog. And fog is very common in Malaysia, especially when you drive early in the morning or you go to some mountain road, or it just happens when the rain is very heavy. And there is two types of fog light. One is the front, one is the rear. And the front fog light has a symbol of the light beam going down. And the rear fog light has a symbol of the light beam going straight. Both fog light are used in different situations. And one more thing to clear things up, fog light does not improve the visibility. Only the high beam does. If you need a fog light to improve your visibility, there is something wrong with your headlamp. I mean the low beam angle or the old cable or something else. It's not something to do with fog light. First, let's talk about rear fog light. Because in my opinion, rear fog light is more important than front fog light, especially in our country. The rear fog light has the same light intensity of a brake light. It is basically a brake light that keep lighting up. And the light intensity is actually enough to penetrate to the fog, so that the car behind can see clearly there is a car. But since the rear fog light has the same intensity as the brake light, if you switch it on during clear night, it might make other driver fail to catch the attention of your brake light. So it can be dangerous, and it is also quite annoying. So keep your rear fog light off at all time, unless one condition, which is not fog, is very thick fog. So how to define a very thick fog? When you see there's a fog, keep the distance of your car and the car in front at a safety distance, which is at least 4 seconds when the condition is not good. And you try to imagine you actually have a Superman vision. And then you ask yourself one question. If I am a Superman, I can see the car in front. Can other people see it? If the answer is no, yep, you need to switch on your fog light. If the visibility is not that bad, just keep your rear fog light off. Keeping your rear fog light on or off at an appropriate time is very important, so that you won't become a John Cena and get banged by the car behind. And then you can save some money on the repair cost of your bumper. Next, let's talk about the front fog light. The front fog light is switched on when the visibility is bad. Normally in Malaysia, the front fog light is not really needed because the fog is not that thick. The front fog light is actually switched on when your low beam isn't working. I mean, like, the fog is very thick and your low beam just keep on reflect the light back to you and you're blind by your headlamp. And that's the time the front fog light is useful. Also, the front fog light is positioned precisely by engineer to make sure that the fog light can penetrate through all kinds of fog. And in a normal condition, you should not switch on your front fog light as well, because the front fog light has a different reflect pattern, but it is very complex. If you observe how a low beam and a fog light reflect, you can go to a dark place and switch on your low beam. You realize the reflection of a low beam is like a straight line, and to the left side it goes up. But for fog light, it does not have a lower angle on the right side. That's why it can blind the oncoming traffic. So it is important to keep your fog light, both front and rear, on or off at the appropriate time. So I hope you find this video informative. Press the thumbs up, comment whatever you like, click that subscribe button, and share it to your friend who don't use their fog light properly. And I'll see you in the next video next week.